tonight. Well, I'm out with Toby. Hi Toby. Ooh, what have I got? Toby, say hello to your people. Well, that's about the best you're going to get tonight off Toby. Right, just quick update. The dongle for the microphone, nope. I followed my tracks today as to where I were yesterday, and I couldn't find it. I literally scoured where I was, so I think that I can kiss that goodbye. On the right side, however, I've ordered a new one, which should be coming sometime between now and 5:15. So I won't be able to use it today, but we should be good for tomorrow. So that's good. On another bright side, well, I've actually been accepted and I've been given my ID by the coast. Hello. Oh. Huh? He's 12 months old, mate.
Right, so yeah, they're very old. You say hello?
Yeah.
Say hello?
Yeah, he's okay.
What's his name?
Toby.
Oh, no, ours is Patch. He's got a patch down here.
Oh.
Has he, by any chance?
Huh?
No, you're gorgeous, you are, aren't you? You don't see me often in front around there. Normally,
I know.
either split or like it, half and half.
I know.
Yeah, cool.
He's remarkable to
Yeah,
that.
brilliant.
Yeah, he was totally different from the others what they had,
Oh,
and I thought I'm having him.
We tried to have another one with him, but it just wouldn't happen. He was hiding behind, so if he wanted to sell for nothing, so.
Oh.
The young man was a bit heartbroken about it, but you know. But he's hard now.
He's
Yeah,
alright.
it's amazing, yeah. Like I say, none of Jack Russell's and none of Yap or whatever, but he seems to be good. He's on lead, he's alright.
Oh, he's lovely.
Humble, really.
You can't, can you? See you later, mate. Yeah. Hi, Crazy. How are you today? Jordan, hiya. You've done your 1 hour's walk today. Wow. Excellent. Yep, I know that. Toby rules. He's not very happy in his high-vis jacket. There's a kid at the background barefoot. All right. He'd probably just been in the sea or something. You bored, are you, Crazy? Oh, sorry about that. It's crap when you're in hospital, it really is. Well, before that guy were talking to me, I was telling you, I've actually now been properly, officially accepted by the National Coast Watch Institution. So I've got my ID, my call sign and everything else. I'm just waiting for them to fix me up with a mentor, you know, so I can be trained over the next 3 months. So that's good, I'm happy with that. It's only voluntary and I'll be expected to put in 1 shift a week over the next 12 weeks. So I'm happy with that. It's, you know, it'll give a little bit of colour to my life. It's something different. I don't know, maybe nothing ever happens, but then again, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? That might be the difference between somebody living and dying. You know, you just don't know. Look at them kids who were going to go down them steps the other night, you know, when I said, come on lads. Maybe if it had said nothing and done nothing, one of them, you know, a freak wave could have dragged one of them into the sea or something. Thanks, Crazy. You're waiting for me to appear. Ah, it's nice with that. Another bit of good news. Got something for you, especially, Crazy. On my channel, I've actually done part 1 of my walk round Hull Docks. You remember one, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, when I was in Hull, and I said I'd taken the video. Oh, I'd done the video. Well, I've sorted it, and I've actually got sound. So we've got part one. It's about, I think, 40 minutes long. We've actually got the sound for it, and it's it's there. It's actually on my channel right now. I put it on last night. Last time I checked, 6 people had seen it. So when you're bored later on, you've got nothing to do, have a look and see what you think. In my own words, if I were to rate it, like Ofsted rate stuff, outstanding, good, needs improvement, or inadequate, I'd say needs improvement to good. I give it 2 out of 5 stars. 3 maybe, but I am only learning still. I'm still learning about techniques, I'm still learning how to shoot properly, I'm still learning how to edit. So I'd say somewhere between 2 and 3 stars. Yeah, it's about 40 minutes long anyway. So I delve into the history of fishing in Hull, not a great deal, but just a little bit. And we look at, there's some fishing boats, we look at them. We look at Hull's last sidewinder trawler, the Arctic Corsair. So we look at that. At the moment it's been done up for Hull Maritime Museum, so we've got a view of that and a little bit about it. We looked at the 3-day millionaires, you know, the trawler men. You know, they'd be at sea for 3 weeks, they'd have 3 days off, and they'd spend all the money and they'd back at sea again for another 3 weeks. We looked at that as well. Hi Brick, love you too. We're in the UK, a place called Withernsea, the Yorkshire coast, and that's what we're looking at now. Yeah, so the second bit to the video, I'm working on it at the moment, but I'm a fair way off. So but I'm hoping to have that ready to load possibly on Wednesday. So it should be up and running for Thursday. There's one I'm planning doing but not at the moment, and that's looking at the Blitz in Hull, which I think should be good, because apparently Hull had more bomb damage than any other city during the war. So I want to get into that. And find out a bit more about it. So they have an archive in Hull, so I'll be going there amongst other places to see what I can find out. I mean, at some point I'll be going back to my Grimsby study. So I think we'll I think we got some good things coming up anyway. I'm getting a focus on what I want to do now, whereas at first I didn't have that focus. I like my walks like tonight, but I wanted to do a bit more than that, but it's actually finding out where the focus is. Look at all the sand which were kicked up by the storm. Look at all that. I mean, look how high up we are. It's a lovely day, although it is a bit cold. I've got my titfer on, but I left my gloves in the house and I couldn't be bothered going back to get them. I've got my torch in my pocket, so apart from not having my gloves, I'm still well set up. And it is. And we saw them last night, didn't we? And there's Tobes. It's been pretty sunny, pretty much sunny here with blue skies. Have you looked at it now? You know, it's cold, but you've got the sun and you've got the blue skies. Mind you, it's not that cold really. I don't think we've had the heating on yet, unless she's put it on, I don't know. I'm hoping when we come back, we'll have to, no, we may not. I was hoping we might be able to come back at least partly on the beach, but we might not be able to do it. But we'll see. No promises, we'll see. So what did he give you for dinner today, Crazy? Anything nice? Oh, the same crap. With a different name. Hiya. Hello. Hello, little man. You had a cup of soup. Oh well. I bet you couldn't tell what flavour the soup was, could you? Told you, I remember when my mum were in hospital. She said the food was absolutely delicious. I was having to bring the food in. I'm going to Prestwich near Manchester. It's about 30 miles from Halifax, 20 miles maybe, and getting some salt beef sandwiches, bagels and things, roll mop, herrings, stuff like that, what she liked. See what time it is. 16:15. Now that'll do me, I've seen the time. Oh, she said it was absolutely awful. I once brought her fish and chips in it. The nurses weren't right happy. Because they were dishing out the hospital stuff, but I was bringing my mum in nice stuff that she wanted. I brought her in a curry and chapatis once. I bet you're sick of it. It's the worst food going, isn't it? Reminds me of Oliver, you know, and gruel. You know, the film Oliver, when he asks for more, you know, they get that gruel. That's what hospital food's like, isn't it? Workhouse food. And I don't think it gets any better, does it? Just look at it down there. I would walk down there, but I know the tide's coming in. And I'd have to be very careful not to get caught. I could probably get to Sandlemere, but I'm not really going to take the chance. Have you got nobody who can bring something nice in for you? Like when my mum were in hospital, she had me. I'd see her every day and I'd bring her food in every day. So actually we're putting up with the breakfast, which were crap, the dinner, which was crap, but at least come evening, you know, she'd have something nice. She'd have a curry, a salt beef sarnie, some roll mop herrings, but she'd have something nice, a decent salad that the old Duchess would make up for her. But you know, she always had something nice in the evening, and that was okay. At least it kept her going. Hi Raymond, how are you? Oh, you're lucky then, aren't you, if you got top-notch food in hospital. It's awful in Ireland, and certainly in Halifax. When my mum was in, it was awful. So you're lucky. Oh, it's still there, look, folk. Oh, God. Toby, no, we're going... It's his way or no way. What do you want to go up there for? Go on then, do what you want. It's still there, the car. That's another day we can notch up. Yep. The 106. Oh, he's seen a dog, that's what this is all about. Yeah, you okay, Raymond? I mean, you're lucky to get good food in hospital. I bet crazy had swap places with you any time. I'm lucky, mate. I'm 70, and I went to hospital to have my tonsils out when I was a kid. I think I was about 7. But I've never been to hospital since. I've never been an inpatient. The NHS has done really well out of me, hasn't it? Paying me stamp over all them years. No, that's really good, Raymond. How do you feel? How long do you think you're going to be in hospital for? Yeah, you go for your tea then, crazy. Well, you will be weak after something like that, won't you, mate? It's a big operation, isn't it? Five weeks. Whew. It's a long time. And how long do you reckon you're going to be there for till they can let you go home? Yeah, that is a point, isn't it, Dave? Yeah, no, I agree. I shifted. Well, no, I weren't born in 1692. That was the number that YouTube allocated me. Yeah, you just get well again, Raymond. Yeah, we just hope you're out as soon as possible. Get yourself out, get yourself right. Get yourself home back with your family. A transplant's a really big operation, so you know you've done really well, I think, so far. What happened in 1692? Oh, go on, Dave. Enlighten me. Go on then. There's certainly a lot of people out with dogs tonight. Well, we got 11 people following us. I'd just like to thank everybody. Hope you're enjoying the video. If you are, please tap your screen twice. Let's fill it with hearts. I do get plenty of exercise, Raymond. As a rule, I'll walk between 10 and 15 miles a day. I have been known to walk up to 20, me and the little man. Not so often I've done that amount of miles, admittedly, but I have done. So far, this morning and now. I've not done as much as I'd usually do. I'm busy editing that film I've made on Hull Docks. But so far, I've done 7.29 mile, 7.3 mile. I'll probably a mile by the time I get home. Maybe 13. Well, we got 13. Oh, Toby loves it. It is good for me. I got diagnosed with diabetes in, I think it was March or April. And then they gave me these metformin tablets, and all they did really was make me put on weight. So I thought I can do without them. I don't take them, but I've been doing loads of exercise instead, watching my diet and doing lots of walking. I'm not really a gym person. Oh, come on, Toby. So I know I can walk, and I can walk forever, so I've been just doing lots and lots of walking, watching what food I eat and how much I eat. I've gone down from 16.5 stone down to less than 12. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Toby's fine, Callum. Right. Oh, thanks for that, Dave. Would never have known if you hadn't looked that up. So now we know that Tituba, Paris, first of over 200 people were charged with witchcraft. Wow. How's Toby, Callum? He's fine. Not 100% keen on his high-vis jacket, but he's not having a tantrum. He's not moaning about it. So yeah, you're correct. Bus fares. Back when I met my missus back in 1980, even pennies. So we used to walk everywhere we went. I was thin. I think I weighed in at about 9 stone. That is wet. But there you go. And I never had diabetes or anything like that. So I thought it's my fault. I've got older, I've got lazy. I've got to the point where if I go to the local shop about a quarter of a mile away, I would jump in the car. Now I wouldn't even dream of doing that. But that's how bad it got. And I thought, there's only one way I'm going to shift this diabetes, and that's with exercise and diet. I haven't took my medication since about May or something like that. My blood sugars range between 5.5 and 6.5, which is quite normal. So I'm okay, really. It's all worked out good. Well, that's what I did TR72. It worked for me. You know, on a quiet day, I'll normally walk about 12 miles. I aim for 6 in the morning. I'll normally aim for about 7.5 in the morning, and about 4.5 in the evening. I'm not going to get that in today, I know it. But I will make it up through the week. I'll average. Last week I averaged 2 days. I hardly did any walking. But I averaged around about 14 mile a day. Because I made it up on the other days. Shit. Callum. Oh, Toby's always happy. He weren't happy. A few days we've had a problem with him wearing his high vis in the evening. But now he kind of accepts it as a fait accompli, one could say. Oh, Callum. Hi, Anna. Callum. I don't know what to say. You're going to have that tooth out. And I know what you mean about hating the dentist. As old as I am, I'm absolutely terrified of the dentist. Nothing frightens me, nothing phases me. You know what, you get to 71, you've seen it all, you've heard it all, and there's nothing that can scare you except one thing, and that is a damn dentist. It's absolutely awful, and there's nothing you can do. Remember, Crazy, if you're listening, we were walking up here, it was wet, and you said it looks like a river. Oh, time in England right now is 4:32. Oh, Raymond. Oh dear. Ouch. I'm not hard neither. I couldn't do that. Oh dear. Oh God. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. But that is one thing, honestly, that scares the living daylights out of me. He thought of visiting a dentist. Well, yeah, I'm lucky in a way. I've got Denplan, and it costs me, I think, 30 quid a month, something like that. It's dear, but you know, I just get my teeth checked. I've never had to use it. I've got good teeth. But yeah, the bloody, if you haven't got Denplan or something like that, the prices are horrific, aren't they? I get 2 free visits a year, and if you have to do anything, they do it, and I don't pay any extra. But then, if you have to do anything, my Denplan goes up next year. So far I'm fine. I think it's hard. If you got Denplan, it's still hard if you move to get another dentist. But I think if you want an NHS dentist, it's like hen's teeth, isn't it? Impossible to find. Vinny, you must see Toby's face when Hannah can do that. When will the sun hit the horizon? About another 20 minutes or so. I've come out early because, you know, by the time we got back to the towers, it was absolutely dark. Yeah, Toby. Oh, would you like a treat? There you go, Anna. We're going to get him a treat. Just wait there, Tobes. Toby. Ooh, what have I got? We've got treaties, see. We've got treats for Toby. Yeah. I can get them out, that is. They don't want to come out. There we are. Ooh, what have I got for Toby? We've got a treat. There you go, Anna. How was that? Yeah, he's not so bad now with his coat. I think he is kind of grudgingly accepting he has to wear it. We look like a couple of truck drivers. The thing is, he gets the best job. He's got the best truck and he gets the best jobs, and he gets to finish early. He's an absolute gem, isn't he? Come on, Tobes. He's a real good boy. He's a pleasure to live with, he really is. Well, my son's coming over, I think Wednesday, bringing the kids, so he'll have his mates with him. So that'll be good. We saw them a few weeks ago. We went over there to Elland near Halifax, and that was good. So they're coming over here on Wednesday. Kids are on holiday from school, so they're having a day out and coming over. So I might not be out on Wednesday because I'm going to have Sam and family with us, but we'll see. Police dog and owner. It's too nice to be a police dog. Police dogs are nice and they're good, but they're there to do a job. Yeah, I know what you meant with the Ivys jackets. I think he looks pretty good in it myself. It's just him. It is, isn't it? It's Halloween. Blimey. Oh God, you're going to get loads of kids doing trick and treat. I don't give any kid trick or treat. You might think I'm mean, but I just don't do it. I didn't have my kids doing it when they were young. It's embarrassing. They don't know who is at the back of the door, giving them sweeties or money or anything else. You tell your kids not to talk to strangers, yet for that one night, it's alright to go knocking at the door expecting money. So I just ignore it. I just put a note in the window saying, don't knock on the door. Because I think it's wrong. Well, he does. He leads there, Raymond. That's what we do. He's the little boss. And I'm going to have to tie my shoelaces up in a minute, guys. So I'm just going to go over to this pile of whatever it is. I'm going to put my phone down for a minute while I just fasten my laces. Otherwise, I'm going to trip over. check the other one. The other one's okay. Thanks for that, folk. Sorry about that. It wouldn't be a pretty sight, me falling over my own shoelaces, would it? Yeah, he takes me for a walk. It's alright, but it's like I said, nowadays, where kids are concerned, you just can't be too careful. And I just don't encourage it. Having said that, when I were a kid, we didn't do Halloween. We used to do a penny for the guy. And my mate's little brother, we'd dress him up as a guy. And then we'd go knocking on doors. We had him in a cart. And then we'd go knocking on doors, a penny for the guy. We make some good money at that. But Halloween seems to have supplanted Bonfire Day. I don't know. Yeah, that's right. The very same parents who tell the kids not to talk to strangers. That's the thing, Dave. And yet, for that one night, it's okay to knock on a stranger's door. I just don't agree with it. It's just me, I suppose. Old misery guts. And then if you give them sweets, the parents don't like it. They want you to give them money. You know, it's just weird. I just say I don't like the idea, so just don't kind of subscribe to it. I remember in Elland one year, they were banging at the door, and they didn't. Apparently, the kids who were banging on the door with the parents were hiding behind our gate post, and you could hear them. And so I said, "Whoever's behind there, please come out." So the parents came out. So I gave the parents sweets to the kids, and the parents weren't happy at all. Now, from what I can make of it, those parents didn't even live near us. They were trolling. And I thought, if you're just going to go around your own neighbourhood, okay, but trolling, it's not good, is it, really? So since then, I just don't do it. That's true. That's very true, Crazy. Kids are spoiled. Yeah, no, you're right. When mine were young, we had next to nothing, me and my missus. Literally, we struggled to make ends meet. And it weren't just us. Everybody knew, we were in the same boat, like in the 1980s. Everybody was struggling. You see, it's beginning to get dark now, Dave. But now it just seems to have everything they want. All they have to do is ask. Parents will get themselves into debt to buy crap for the kids. I don't think we'd have done it. I mean, well, we didn't. But even if I was like young nowadays, I can't imagine me and the Duchess and do that. I can't imagine we get into debt for them. But I know parents do. I know parents who've gone out and bought an iPhone. Maybe not the newest, maybe not the latest model, but, you know, a pretty recent one for the kid to take into school. The same parents can't afford a uniform, but we can afford this expensive iPhone. Stupid. Hi Mark. Yeah, I'm good. Toby's good. And the world's good. We're just putting the world to right tonight. It's what we do, isn't it, sometimes? One of my former students, her husband and her parted. Felt sorry for her, about 4 or 5 years ago. I felt sorry for her, but things happened. He left her for somebody else who had got pregnant. At the time, she just had a baby. And she said, you know, Mr. Baker, I'm going to learn how to drive. And I said, that is the best thing you can actually do. Well done. Because she started taking a few driving lessons, but come Christmas she let it all go, and she put her living room on Facebook. My God, I've never seen as much junk in my life. And I said, why are you doing that? She said, well, I've got to buy now for me and from the dad who doesn't care about them. The one thing that had helped her kids would have been her getting a driving licence, a job, and earning a living, having the car to take them places, even if it's a trip to Blackpool or something like that from Bradford. Or a trip, you know, she lived in Bradford, or a trip to Leeds, or a few days at Filey, or even here at Withernsea. But no, she used all the money, you know, on buying the 2 kids loads and loads and loads of junk to show that she loved them, but it didn't show them that. Hi Vinny, how are you doing? She's not on yet, isn't Nicola? I think she's still working. I'm not sure what time she finishes. Yeah, I said to that former student, I said the best, if you want to do something good for your kids, it would be get your driving licence, get a car, take them places, show them things, get a job, set an example. So they're the things that would help. Even her mum said to her, Mr. Baker's right. Says you want to listen to what he's saying. So I've told you the same myself. Eventually she met somebody else and had another kid. Good luck to her, I say. I don't judge you. I hope things work. I see her now and again, she pops up on Facebook now and again, asks me how I am and things like that. Well, we've got 11 people and it's good to have you all on board. Got 12 likes. So anybody who's new, please hit the screen twice. Let's fill the screen with hearts. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Hey folk, by the way, I've got my new video on my channel and I've sorted out the sound, so I've edited it and we got lots of sound. It's a walk around the fish dock in Hull. It's looking at the Lord Line derelict buildings, a little bit of history thrown in about the 3-day millionaires, you know, the trawler men. They'd be at sea for 3 weeks and come home for 3 days. They'd spend everything they had in the pub, get a new whistle and flute and spend the rest in the pub, the 3-day millionaires. So I've got that on. I walk round the Lord building, which is now derelict, very sad, and I look at the trawlerman's memorial for all those, the boats and the men lost at sea. It's just so distressing, that of the price of fish. So I've got that in for you. We had a look at a trawler, a modern trawler as well. We had a look at the Arctic Corsair, which was involved in running battles with the Icelandic Coast Guard. We've got that, a picture of that, and a picture of it when it was new. So I've got all that, and given it's the first, it's only about my 3rd or 4th video, and the first one I've ever managed to sort out sound and photographs as well as my own footage. It's come out reasonably well. If I was Ofsted and I was judging it, I'd give it between a 2 and a 3. It's not outstanding, I'm nowhere near that. It's not really good, it requires improvement, I would say, but it's certainly not a failure. So I'd give it between 3 and 2 somewhere. Hi Crazy again. Yep, the 106, it's there. Hi Chris, how are you? Hi Annette. And you're in Aussie, are you? Yep, that's right. The Aussie. My brother-in-law calls hospitals that, the Aussie. Mind you, if he actually says hospital, it comes out as hospital, and he's older than me. Hospital, but he normally calls it the Aussie. That's for Duchess's brother Peter. He's not a bad bloke, but he's still kind of in the 1970s. He hasn't really moved on. There we go, there's our 106. I think, and I might be proven wrong, and I hope I am, but I guess it'll be here for Christmas. It's been here now since probably mid-August. So a good 2 months. So I think we'll still have it at Christmas. Yeah, I know New Addington, I know that place, near Croydon, isn't it, Annette? Yeah, Toby's fine. Toby, somebody wants to say hello to you. Would you like a treat? There he is, Annette. It's been here for a long while and there's nobody dogging in it at all, Vinny. There you go. Yeah, I used to like, going back, I used to like Brookside. (1 AM). Well, at the moment here in Blighty we're at 4 minutes to 5. I used to like Brookside, you know, crazy. I've not been to Croydon now. Oh God, you're asking something. Maybe 40 years, 50 years possibly. I probably wouldn't know it now. I've seen bits of it on videos and stuff on YouTube, so I know what I'm looking at, but a lot of things have changed since I was young and I lived in London. I lived in East London, but I used to get about a lot. Got me out of the house, got me away from that, you know, from my stepfather who I just didn't get on with. So I think I must have travelled on every one of London Transport's bus routes to all the farthest and most extreme parts. Yep, including Croydon. And Addington, it's like a suburb of Croydon, which in turn is a suburb of London. I know New Addington. I don't know it well, but I know where it is. A lot of places are like that though, Annette. You know, when I look at it and I think, I wondered what it was. A lot of places are like, a lot of places which were good. But either nail bars, beauty salons, vape shops. You know, just walk down here a bit. And now, Nurse, Vinny's out of bed. Nurse, he's out of bed again. Tell him, nurse. Oh dear. Yeah, you go to the shops then. We'll see you later on, Annette. Take care. Don't get cold when you go out. Oh, it's gone now. There's usually a little Jack Russell on here in the window. Yeah, you have a nice evening too. Yeah. A lot of places used to be nice, but now they've turned into hellholes, haven't they? I think a lot of it's like down to Amazon and online shopping, because you don't need to, I mean, if you want to go downtown shopping nowadays, one, you have to find somewhere to park. Two, you find somewhere to park and it's going to be really, really expensive. Yeah, we just completed 9 miles. I'm happy enough with that. Everything's expensive. Plus it's time consuming. You can just go on eBay or go on Amazon and buy whatever you want. When I lost that dongle yesterday, got home and I ordered another one, and I know it's been delivered, so I'll be able to use that tomorrow. Now if I'd have wanted to have bought one, I'd have had to have gone into Hull in the olden days, so that's like a 20-mile journey there. Then I'm going to have to find somewhere to park. Then I'm going to have to pay for it, you know, for parking. Then I'm going to have to get to the shop, go back to the car and drive home. Is it worth it? "8:30 your flight, where are you going to?" Well, that's the other thing, isn't it? Drugs and stuff. Unsavoury characters hanging about. Life's hard, isn't it? Enough. That's the beauty of living here, really. People moan about the crime. What's the crime round here? Very little, but they moan about it. Christ, try going into Leeds or Bradford. And yet here, nothing really ever happens. Kids mouthing off, and that's about as bad as it gets. You get the odd break-in or something like that, but nothing like it is in the big cities. You're not going to get mugged. Or anything. You're not going to get kicked to death for walking the streets. I know I'm quite safe. Hi Nancy, how are you? Thanks Nancy, it is beautiful. And we're at a place called Withernsea. I live here. It's on the Yorkshire coast. We're about 20 miles east of Hull. Yeah, it's certainly getting choppy now. It'll carry on being choppy. I'm going to put some pictures up of Holland Beach. There's like a big stack there that I've watched it wasting away this last, whatever it is, this last 3 or 4 months. And now because the seas are getting rough, it's like a big column, and you can see literally day by day it's getting smaller. Baltimore, Maryland. Is it really as bad as that? I thought Baltimore were a nice place. I mean, I've never been to the States, so I don't know, but I always thought it was one of those places which is pretty much okay. The New England sort of... Sorry, love. They come running up behind you, you don't know they're there. He is. He's absolutely lovely, is Toby. He was startled by her. I was startled. You don't know they're on top of you until they're level with you. Yeah. But it could be worse, I suppose, if you think about it, Nancy. You could be in Philly. I was looking at, I watched a few videos on Philly and I thought, God, how would you get out of that place? Yeah, that's it. It's literally all fentanyl, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, you look at what's going on in Philly, that is absolutely horrendous. I watch this video now and again and you see these people and they're all doped up on fentanyl and whatever else. And it is really frightening, not just for them, but for the ordinary people. I mean, kids going into school walk past all this. There's a park there where, and literally, there's loads of them in the park, on the street. The police don't do anything. I don't suppose the police can do anything. Some of them have gaping sores and things in their arms and legs and bodies due to the fentanyl rotting the skin away. Awful. What place are we in? Hi Jason. We're in a place called Withernsea. We're in the UK on the Yorkshire coast. We're about 20 miles east of Hull. Don't forget, if you haven't done already, share and subscribe to my channel. I've got some pretty good, I've got lots of videos on there. We've got pictures and we've also got my latest video which is coming together, which has come together. I've got a job to do. And that is of Hull docks, the old fish docks. Hang on, Tobes. Hang on. Yep, I've got my duty to do, to perform. Well, we're about, you never heard of it, we're about 40 miles south of Scarborough. That's us. You know, if you're coming from Scarborough, go south through Filey and Brid, you'll come out at, you'll go through Withernsea, and we're about 17 miles south of Withernsea. You carry on going, and you'll end up at Withernsea and places like that, and the Spurn. So if we just take a look at the map and carry on down the coast from Scarborough, you will see with small place, about 6,000 people live here, and it doubles in the summer months to about 12,000 when the caravan parks are full. Sorry about this, right, we're okay again. Yep, I used to love Simon and Garfunkel. They were brilliant, weren't they? I think The Boxer was my favourite. I liked all their music. That's better. I'm sorted. I've got Toby sorted again. I've got my hands sorted. I don't think they make good songs nowadays. It all depends on your taste, of course, but I don't really get attracted to any of it. But like in the 1960s and 70s, you did have what I think were good music. Not all of it, but some of it. Yeah, that's what I think. Oh, that's good. You live in the Philippines and you rent out a house in Scarborough. That's excellent, that. I bet it's good living in the Philippines, isn't it? There's your moon. I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is. And the sun's well set. In fact, we're going to have that for tonight's icon, I think. That's well worth adding for the icon for this video. Well, here's the landing. Wow, 1:15 p.m. Here it's 5:15. I can imagine it's loads cheaper. Nothing's cheap in the UK now, is it? Everything's expensive here, Jason. So yeah. Yeah, you're right there, Dave. The charts are crap, but as you said, outside it's fair. Hiya, Cosmic. Well, everyone, it's been another great walk, and we're back at the pier towers, and we're coming to that time when I'm going to have to say good evening to everybody. Thanks for coming along with me. Toby says thanks. Toby, there he is. And I just want to wish everybody a good night, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for your comments, thanks for your likes, thanks for the banter, and thanks for everything else. It has been nice chatting. Well, I just want to say to everybody, I've got my latest video on the channel, and I've done a reasonably good job on that, and that's walk round Hull Docks. So you can have a look at, it's about 40 minutes long, so you can have a look at that. Thanks a lot, everybody, again. If you've not liked, shared, subscribed, do so now. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, we'll do. Me and Tobes are going to go home, but thanks a lot, everybody, and I shall see you all on the next one. See you, mate. See you, T. See you, Vinny. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Vinny. Take care, everybody. See you, Cosmic. And yeah, you too, T. Bye now.